It was Monday morning, and the office was more chaotic than ever. Desks were buried under mountains of paperwork. The phones would not stop ringing, and nervous chatter bounced off the cubicle walls. In the middle of it all, Toney stepped inside, his gaze encompassing the whirlwind of motion and strained faces. He paused briefly near the front desk, observing the group gathered around Kyra, whose computer just crashed during a crucial presentation. Kyra's voice trembled with desperation, echoing in the ears of her colleagues, who began to swarm with suggestions and anxious commentary. The more they tried to help, the higher the pitch of panic in the room. Toney, however, moved through these currents like a ship through rough water. He greeted everyone with a gentle nod and a quiet, steady good morning, a stark contrast to the clamor. His measured steps and soft-spoken tone seemed out of place, yet that's precisely why they stood out. In mere moments, people began glancing his way, almost unconsciously seeking guidance in the dust storm of emotion. At his own desk, Malik burst into Toney's cubicle, exasperated over a system outage. "We'll miss our deadline, Toney." Malik's worry was palpable. Toney replied, "Let's take a breath and look at this calmly. What can we control? What's our best next step?" Despite his own racing thoughts, Toney purposefully slowed his speech and focused on solutions, not problems. Malik, still tense, found his breathing synchronizing with Toney's. The sense of urgency didn't vanish, but it became manageable, focused. Over the next hour, Toney devoted his time moving from group to group. He listened, acknowledged frustrations, and then, without dismissing anyone's concerns, reminded them, "Remember, our strength isn't in the chaos. It's in how we respond to it." Gradually, voices dropped in volume, hands settled, eyes grew clear. People moved away from tense clusters to work independently, efficiency returning in small waves. Lunch brought another challenge. The catering service arrived late, and tempers rose once more. Toney turned the mishap into a joke, gathering everyone for an impromptu sharing of snacks. Laughter replaced complaints, and soon, the minor disaster faded. Throughout the afternoon, some colleagues found themselves slipping back into frantic patterns. Each time, Toney acted as the emotional anchor, redirecting their energy from panic to progress. He encouraged Kyra after a second computer crash, comforted Malik when the outage extended, and kept everyone tightly knit and hopeful amid setbacks. By day's end, when the dust settled and the noise dropped to a hum, the team gathered around Toney, grateful. "You kept us together," Kyra said quietly. "You set the temperature, not the thermostat," Malik joked, reversing the metaphor. Toney smiled, recalling his own favorite quote, "Be the thermostat, not the thermometer." As the office emptied, Toney reflected on the events. His secret, he knew, was not just composure, but the responsibility to guide others out of the storm.